明日は雨ですか? Don't know any of these words, but isoide for some reason sounds like it can fit, so I'm gonna go with that, but I think it could be also hashite. これは両親の写真です。兄弟 is sibling, but is it only for boys? And this one would be then for girls. Probably wrong, but it seems logical. 洗いました sounds like a word I possibly know, so I'm just gonna choose that. What a great weather today, by the way. Pom, he, ho, he, pen. I sometimes struggle with the easiest thing. I'm like, pom, it's obviously pen. Like, what is the problem? First 35 question vocabulary section. Let's see how I did. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh my god, 7 mistakes in 35 questions. I did another mock test somewhere online. It was a different one from this one. And I also made 7 mistakes. That's my problem. Next portion is reading. Kaerimasu. Hikoki de. Oh my god, no, it's particles. Oh, I suck ass at particles. At first, it all made absolute sense. I was like, hey, particles are actually super easy. But then all of those nuanced situations and like when you use the same particle for several different things, that it starts to not make sense. And I was thinking I was on the top of the world with this particle thing, and now I'm like the worst. But let's see. Okay, hikoki de, because it's direction, so makes sense. Oh, that's a tricky one, because it could be ni and also to. Oh, okay, they don't have to, then it's ni. Okay, so I watched the video. If I answered this incorrectly, all of this doesn't make sense. I watched the video and they were saying that when you are comparing things, the particle wa in both of the clauses of the sentence makes of like a more natural sentence than if you were to use any other particle. So, ooh, nagara. It's a word I heard a lot in anime and songs, but I don't know what it means. Nagara. Terrible job. This is the ass sucking that I was talking about. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 mistakes. Oh my god. In just 21 half of it is wrong. Okay, section number 3. Nin-san to Mei-san wa watashi no suki na nomimono o sakubun o kaete. Listening, how the heck am I gonna do that? I don't have a place to put this ancient technology in. Yeah, it took me about 20 seconds to find the same questions just on YouTube. So that's amazing. Let's do this.
男の人と女の人が話しています。
皆さん、明日から休みですね。休みは4日から9日まで6日間です。10日はテストをします。休まないでください。では、6日間ゆっくり休んで、また学校に来て。
Okay, so here are the results of the first mock test that I've taken. Well, technically it's the second one, but I'm not gonna count that one because I did it a long time ago. I made the most mistakes when I was doing the section with particles, so that's what I need to focus on, I guess. So now I want to go back and look at the questions that I didn't understand or the words that I didn't get and translate them, and yeah, just look at the grammar and all the other things that were problematic. I thought it was one word, kutsunado, but it means kutsu nado. So like nado is etc. Shoes and stuff. And if I Google this nado grammar, it says that it's an N5 grammar point. Some say it's in N3. Why is it in an N5 book? Feels like it's been a long time since I've actually studied something that is very, very useful and that I completely understand and hopefully will remember because it makes total sense. This session of learning, just going through mistakes, is so helpful. I'm amazed. Takes me back to the very beginning when the things were very easy, but at one point they've gotten very, very difficult and confusing and complicated, and so many things were happening at once. But now just going through all of these things, it puts the puzzle pieces back together. I really wish they included the explanation for every little point. It doesn't have to be super big, but at least a couple of words as to why this option is correct. I also signed up for the Japanese classes here in Paris. For those who don't know, I've moved to Paris about 4 months ago now, and I wanted to join a class where I can be a part of a group, have an actual teacher, and meet new people and stuff like that. And I found this school, and I emailed them immediately. I was like, how are the classes taught? Because I don't speak French at all. And they were like, don't worry, everything is 100% in Japanese. And I was a little bit intimidated by that too, but at the same time, I am already on the level where I can use this comprehensive method and understand stuff still. I was like, what course can I join? Because I'm not a complete beginner anymore, but at the same time, my level is not very high. And they gave me a test and they were like, okay, join the absolute beginner's course. But they began in September and it's January now. So they thought that maybe I will fit this level. And I went there and they were still learning hiragana. So I was like, no, maybe a level up, please. And I went to the second lesson, and it was a second year class, and everyone was still on a lower level than I am. And even though they were studying the form, which I would love to practice more, I was like, probably I need a level higher. I want to challenge myself instead of helping everyone in the group. But the biggest problem is that the higher level is, the more complicated stuff they learn and the more French they use. So they lied to me. They are actually using French. And the teacher was like, she was flabbergasted. I was like, I don't speak French. Do you speak English? And she doesn't speak any English. She only speaks Japanese and French, and she explains stuff in French. And she ran to the reception and was like, what do I do? I don't know how to talk to her. I don't know how to explain stuff. And I understood about 65% of what she was saying because she was speaking in Japanese. I was like, this is gonna be fun. Thank God there was a girl who spoke English, so she helped me out. She translated stuff for me and stuff like that. When they were speaking French among themselves, and I was just Jim from The Office, just staring into the camera awkwardly because I don't understand anything, and they're laughing and having a good time, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe how about speaking some Japanese now? But I was like, okay, I'm gonna level up and maybe I'll have another teacher, because I did have another one on the first lesson and she actually did speak English more than French. And alas, the next level, the third years, It is taught by the same woman, so I will probably have some problems. But I am very excited to join the group, and I'm hoping that they will be a little bit ahead of me. I thought it was going to be like nerve-wracking to be the new girl all the time, but it's going to be my third time, and it's actually kind of exciting, like seeing new people all the time, seeing all the different levels of Japanese they have and how much they study and stuff like that. So anyway, back to studying.